Okay, so on my walk off to my first visit of the day, and this is going to be a slightly different video. What I'm going to explain about is this theory I've got, which is that I believe I, in some ways, have a very, very lucky life. Some things I've done in my past, I'm stunned I've been able to do, and times at the moment aren't as nice as I would like them to be. Maybe they get worse, maybe they get better. Who knows? That's not the point. The point is that because of my specific personality and the way I go about things, the logical way I try to fix problems, and various other things, I can work my way in and out of very, very complex situations to ensure they work out the best for the people around me. Now, what I mean by this is some of the incredibly large amounts of documentation that have to be done, some of the complex hurdles you have to jump over, just to get some of the most simple things done. I mean, I'll give you an example. One of the people I used to take care of years ago needed a boiler check done. So it took 9 visits to get it done, because every time, according to the company that was doing it, they turned around and they said that their system didn't upload the actual data, so they have to do it again and again and again. To the point where I just said to them, you have 9 visits of data, 2 of them were manually written down. I watched the engineer do it. Why do you need to do a 10th visit? And I said, the problem is, it's a single elderly gentleman that can't walk very well. So I will always be there to ensure the check goes right, he's happy. You know, he's a little bit, I'll say he was nervous, but the guy's in his late 80s. And the fact is, you're visiting again and again, and I says, I'm just going to refuse entry to you because I have to spend my time. I take it away. They have to be there for you, to be there for him. The direct reply was, oh, okay, we understand, and they wrote it off. So that's just an example. So I've got another one right now, is that my mother's moving back soon. Okay, I've been trying to get her back for a while, but okay, various different powers and parties in the government have said no, she should stay where she is for a while. Okay, no problem. I hear you, and I'll bow to what they believe is better. So what I've tried to do is, I can't live on the floor next to her specialist airbed. I have to be able to get shopping. There are other people who count on me. And my mother's not, she's not completely nothing. She's not a vegetable, excuse the way of saying it. She's there, she enjoys a TV, she enjoys a food. So I have to go out and do something. I'm not going to leave her for 3 days, it's going to be for half an hour or an hour or something, max. Let's say we'll push really worst scale, 2 hours. So what I've done is, I organised with a local firm a dedicated fibre optic line that will go straight to the property. It's supposedly, according to their documentation, it will never ever stop. It is guaranteed 100% to never ever lose connection. Then what I've done is I've attached to that a specialist cam. Now the camera, and this is with her permission, what the camera does is she can just speak my name and it'll immediately call me if she needs something. Not only if I'm not there, but if I am there. So I'll be sleeping on the same floor on a room directly next to hers with an open door. If for whatever reason, let's say I'm next door helping somebody else, or for example, I am sleeping next door, as in asleep, when she calls, it will ring my phone no matter where I am, even if I call an outside care team in because something has happened in my work that I really have to do in my entrepreneurial stuff, and it means it's the big move, the big thing we're waiting for, and I have to go. I'll call in an outside care team, and I could be 6,000 miles away. She just says my name, and it immediately calls me, and there's a camera directly on her, and I can see what she's doing. That was the plan. Today, I got up especially early for this super team to come in. They came in, 2 of them, and I'd already checked everything well before. We're talking weeks to months of planning. They came and went, they can't have it. So, why? Why is that? So I'm ever so sorry. It says, this area doesn't have fibre. So this area does have fibre, but this particular property, even though this is exact words, every single property in this entire area is listed as having connection to this specific specialist form of fibre optic connection, this one building doesn't. So what we've got to do is we've got to go to another building across the road, drill under the road, drill into the foundation of the building, and go up into a specific area, which this becomes, we've seen it now on the plans, that this particular building has for this specialist type of fibre connection. So this is again as an example. If you was someone who's extremely stretched on time, so does not have my logical focus on getting your way over these hurdles, how would you go about doing this? Let's say it was you, let's say you're a couple, normal couple, 2 kids, working full time, sick parent you're looking after, and barrage after paperwork after paperwork after hurdle after phone call after to get an internet connection. I mean, this is a month's worth of work, and I've been so due diligent on everything that's supposed to be done. And the things I do for everyone else, the documentation is horrendous to get everything in place. How does the average person actually do this? It must be awful. Anyway, I'm walking into the care home. I very, very rarely keep the video going when I come on, but you can hear how I greet everyone when I walk in. Hello there. Did I miss anything today? Oh wow. Isn't that what you're supposed to do in the toilet, or is that the vegetable you put in your soup? Well, as long as I didn't miss anything amazing, that's all I'm happy with. Good. How's you two today? Sorry, I'm not filming you, I'm filming me. Everything alright, yeah?
Yeah, we've been watching your videos.
Have you? I'm sorry about... Did you puke?
Videos keep coming up now on the phone.
I'm sorry about that. I'll put it on TikTok as well now.
Oh, I don't have TikTok.
Do you know, it's really strange because on YouTube I get like about in between 1.5 to 2,000 on each video eventually, but it takes time. On TikTok it's immediate. Like I press it on, I get 1,000 straight away, and that's it every time. So don't know how it works. Not to do with me.
It's more people on TikTok than is at the moment on YouTube.
Is it?
Oh yeah, because everyone just have TikToks when YouTube is
On the down.
everyone that goes there unless you follow certain channel.
Oh yes, yeah.
I love YouTube because I follow a lot of people on YouTube.
Sure.
Especially, what is the American one that I love? Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, yeah, he's the biggest podcaster in the world, yeah.
Yeah, I love him. I love his podcast because I think that he's so knowledgeable and,
I think he's the normal guy trying to get across to people you might want to talk to the questions you want asked. Like, why is there UFOs in my back garden? We all want to know that, don't we?
But, even when it was COVID times,
Yeah.
and it was cancelled for a lot.
Yeah, to do with the
places,
vaccine and stuff, yeah.
Because especially they even demanded for him to lose the contract with Spotify because he has one of the highest contracts with Spotify. I think that is 100
Some stupid millions.
Millions, yeah, he has the highest contract with Spotify. And they demanded for him to be cancelled, and Spotify said no. Because he got COVID.
And he took ivermectin instead and got rid of it.
And the doctor prescribed him this medication, and in 3 days it was completely clear. So he said, I don't understand why is people dying when it is this medication available that can save their lives and
Straight
even
away.
reduce the effects. This medication has been used for a long time. So why are we not giving? Why we are pushing on vaccination that is not being tested?
Yeah.
And he even had the scientists.
Yeah, one of the inventors of mRNA said it's dangerous. For the inventor of the vaccine, I'm like, hey, he's the boss, not me. He knows more than I do. I'm just going to follow his rules.
And because he said about this medication, they tried to say that he was crazy because this medication was just for animals, shouldn't be used.
So it's a
for
horse dewormer, which it can also deworm horses, but it's used in India. It's one of the most prevalent medications in the entire country. It's an antiviral, that's all it is. It's called ivermectin. I tried to import some ivermectin to here, and customs stopped it twice. But if you go to where I work in Southeast Asia before, every pharmacy sells it. You can have like 300 pills of ivermectin. Yeah, it's two quid.
He tested himself, he was positive for COVID, had bad symptoms. He went to his doctor, it was his friend, he gave him this medication in 3 days. He tested himself again, and it was completely clear. No virus at all in the system.
There's a Telegram group of mine. It's called the Universal Cure, and it's about how to use ivermectin to cure so many different things. It's crazy. Some guys. Do you know the pressure ulcers you get on your feet from diabetes? You use ivermectin to get rid of that. Yeah. There's hundreds of different things.
His podcast is really good because he always brings a lot of knowledgeable people like scientists,
Yep.
doctors.
Does it work with other ulcers as well?
Eh?
Does it work with other ulcers?
Well, it's an antiviral. So effectively, think of it. It's just that if you have an inflammation or a infection, an internal infection, or a parasite, it kills it. That's all it does. It's an extremely powerful antiviral, and there's no side effects. Nothing at all. You can take hundreds and hundreds of pills. Nothing will happen to you. It's called ivermectin. So I'll give you the link. I'll put the link on one of my. I'll send the link to you to the Telegram channel it's called the Universal Cure, and there's like hundreds and hundreds of people saying, yeah, I cured this with ivermectin, cured that with ivermectin, cured this with ivermectin, and it goes on and on and on and on and on, and it's like it's cheap as chips. Anyway, I should be on my way. I'll sort it out later for you. All right. So. And these guys said, you heard, they watch my videos. One of the things that's important is, and I'm not doing this for selfish reasons for me and my mother, is that if my mother's in a care home, if you're happy and friendly with the people that are taking care of you, effectively, they're helping me take care of me, really, because they're taking care of my mother. I'm not saying the service gets better, because they're all very good here, but what happens is, overall, it's better for everyone. Let's make things happy, let's make things fun. Let's enjoy people's time together. Hello, Mom.
Hello, Mum.
You all right?
Yeah?
Sound very bright today?
Yeah?
Good. Right then, you gonna say hello? Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
There you go. Your name's everyone. So, right. Speak to you later. Bye bye.